Welcome back to Aliens, another glorious day in the Corps. And we're going to be doing Mission 2 this time. We've already completed Mission 1, Newt. Mission 2 is called Escape. And I've got everything set up here as per the instructions for the tiles. So we've got 6 blips. I will be using the blips this time. I'm not going to be using the doors. There's only a few doors on this map. We've got our spawn points, time tracker. We have the vehicle that's crashed through the wall here. With Gorman, Ripley, and Newt in it. So here's how we're set up. We got our 4 Marines over here. We're going to be playing with Hicks again. He gets one more advancement, which came from the expansion. Badasses, I believe, it came in where you get all the expansion cards or the trait cards. He's had his first trait was covering fire. Now he's got the hero we need. But anyway, we'll get to that later. I am using the blip tokens this time instead of the bingo chips. They seem to work pretty well. So we got 4 Marines out here. We got to rescue them. We've got Gorman next to the computer in the vehicle, the APC. We got Ripley at the door here, and we got Newt. All right, let's take a look at the mission. See what we're supposed to do. Mission goal: to win this mission, the trapped Marines must get back to the APC and exit the board at the extraction point. Well, the exit point is here. You basically have to get into the vehicle and away they go. Alright, extraction. Models can exit the board at the extraction point at any time. Alright, there's a computer token. The computer terminal, of course, is in the APC with Gorman in front of it, sitting at the chair there, or standing, I guess, in this case. The token indicates a computer that characters can interact with on a board. Characters in a space next to the computer token may take an interact action, perform a tech test. If they pass, they can look at one face-down blip token. We have 6 of them right now. Yeah, ooh, this could be bad. And it's game over, man. This mission ends in failure if all of the trapped Marines are killed or captured. That's the 4 trapped Marines right there. And the 4 trapped ones, we'll look at their characters, going to be Hicks. This time I mixed it up. We have Hicks, Frost, Crow, and Drake. So a little bit different. We don't have Vasquez and Hudson in this one. I mixed it up because we have all the expansions. We might use some different characters. We're going to be playing them as grunts, so I'm doing solo again. I think it's just easier to keep track of stuff. We'll be pulling 2 motion tracker cards. Okay, motion tracker deck. Speaking of that, it says here, shuffle 3 random threat level 1s and 3 threat level 2s together and put them on top. You basically put them on top of the other shuffle deck, and we do not draw motion tracker cards until turn 2. We got 6 blips out here. Yeah. And we also have a special ability here for this scenario, push through. Normally a character must immediately stop its move action if it enters a space next to an alien model or blip token. However, in this mission you can move past alien models. As soon as a character enters a space next to an alien model and wishes to continue moving, roll a Marine die. On a 6 or lower, the character may pass by unharmed and complete the rest of its movement. Otherwise, the character has to stop, loses all further actions, this activation. So that's not good either because you lose all your activations first. So if you have 2 actions, which we get, and you blow that roll, you don't get any other actions. You only need to make this roll once per movement action, no matter how many alien models you're moving past during this action. So if we've got like alien model, alien model, alien model, and we actually make the roll, we can run past all of them. All right. We're going to be starting Mission 2, the Escape. Well, let's take a look at our Marines that we're going to be playing with, and then we're just going to get into some gameplay. Alright, once again, we are going to be playing with Corporal Hicks, and he's going to have an aim dial of 7 as per his aim value here. He's got the M41A pulse rifle. He also has Ithaca 37 shotgun. He's got a shoulder lamp. That's a little bit different this time, and he's got body armor. So the shoulder lamp says a free action. Look at the top card of the endurance deck or the motion tracker deck. You may exhaust this card to place that card on the bottom of its deck. Do not play any hazard cards revealed in this way. Well, that's pretty cool. So that could come into effect. Basically, we get to a little bit of a sneak peek of the top card of either deck, and we can discard the shoulder lamp then to place it on the bottom of the deck if it's really bad. Alright, we did have Gunner covering fire from last time. That was his first level up for the first mission. Before firing defensive fire, this character can take a free aim action. Aim actions just mean you increase your aim dial by 1. And now we're for our second mission, we're giving him the hero we need, and it says this character may re-roll any defense roll they make, keeping a second result. And keeping in mind his Ithaca 37 shotgun already gives him a -1 to this character's defense rolls. Yes, the lower defense roll, the better. If you roll a 10 on your defense roll, you're dead. The aliens have basically ripped you to shreds. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of our characters. All right, next to the giant dice pile, we've got Crow. Am I talking Frost? This is Crow. He's got a aimed value of 5. I'm putting it here. When they take your action, I'm going to move it over just so I can try to keep track of who went and what's going on. He's got the pulse rifle. We know how that works. Body armor, helmet. We'll figure that out. That we've had that before. Combat knife we had last time too. The combat knife is pretty cool because it just says gain -1 to your defense rolls. You're fending off the aliens with your knife, and you can exhaust this card to let the equipped character re-roll a failed defense roll. So the knife comes in pretty handy. That came with the expansion pack, the Get Away From Her You Be. So that's Crow. He's one of our trapped aliens. He's one of our trapped Marines. Same with Hicks. All right, let's take a look at Frost. And I hope it's focusing. So Frost has got the flamethrower. No, there's no defensive fire with a flamethrower. However, we gave him a pistol, which you can do defensive fire with. And it says after shooting the flamethrower, you reveal a card, and if it's equipment or an event, you recycle a card. Otherwise, you don't. All right, he's got body armor. He's got the flare. Now the flare says a free action. You can discard this card. Look at the top 4 cards of the motion tracker deck. And then you can place one of those cards at the bottom of the motion tracker deck and put the other 3 in any order. So once we start getting into some really nasty level cards, the flare might come in handy, especially he's one of the trapped Marines. All right, let's take a look at our last trapped Marine. And in place of Vasquez this time, we've got Drake. Yes, we know Drake. He's not the not the nicest character. Whoops, I just flipped my dial all over the place here. He's got an aim of, whoops, not 3. He's got an aim of 5. All right, and his special ability, he's got Smart Gun. Exhaust 2 cards instead of 3 each time you use the Smart Gun. So Drake and Vasquez are able to use the Smart Gun. Body armor, he also has a shoulder lamp. That's pretty cool. And he's got the combat knife. We've looked at that. All right, last up, we're going to look at our 3 characters in the APC, and that is going to be Ripley, Gorman, and Newt. All right, Ripley just has some body armor. She's got the pulse rifle, and she has an aim of 5. And that's really all we need to know about Ripley. Let's take a look at Gorman and Newt. All right, Gorman and Newt are also in the APC. We just gave Gorman a pistol. He's pretty much useless at shooting with anything else. He's going to be doing lots of using the computer, the APC anyway, so that's probably what we're going to be using him for. And Newt, I just gave her an upside down dial. Now, of course, Newt cannot use any weapons. She can wear armor, but I didn't give her any armor. If it gets to the point where everything's getting into the APC and killing everybody, I don't think armor is going to probably do her much good anyway. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And over here just on the left here, I've shuffled up our motion tracker deck the way it is supposed to be. All right, we're going to zoom up. We're going to take a quick look at a turn sequence, and then I think we might just go ahead and have our first turn. Oh yeah, the scene is set, and things are going to get ugly before they get any prettier, that is for sure. All right, let's take a look at here. So we start off with the Marine phase, and we're going to reset our aim dial, so everyone is already preset this first turn. Step 1, resolve all on-activation abilities. Now, Hicks does have one. His is you may draw an endurance card, and it says may. You don't have to, so, because if we draw a hazard, that would be really bad at the start. Step 2, equip endurance cards. Okay, we know how that works. Step 3, perform up to 2 actions. All right, and you can move, attack, barricade, aim, interact, card, action, or rest, and you can do any one of these twice as well. You don't have to, you're not limited to doing one action once. So you can move twice, you can attack twice, etc. Step 4, resolve end of turn abilities. Step 5, use rank to activate grunts. Because we're playing solo, we're going to activate Hicks, gets to go first all the time, and then everybody goes after him in any order. That's how the solo is going to work. And step 6, passive, pass the activation token. And so step 5 and 6 are not going to mean much for the solo play, so we just kind of ignore them. All right, and then after all of that happens, we're on to the alien phase. Step 1, aliens activate aliens. Not blips. The aliens, if they're exposed on the board, they will move up to 6 spaces and eat your face. And step 2 is activate blips. There we go. These 3 blips are on this tile, these 3 are on that one. We roll a separate die per tile, and that's how far the blips move. If a blip moves from one tile to another one, you don't use... Blips can only activate once. They can't move through each other, they move one at a time. Single file. Alright, and what else do we have here? And then at step 3 is draw motion tracker cards. Well, for our very first turn, we're on turn 1, we will not be drawing motion tracker cards. We don't do that till turn 2. And then the finishing phase, resolve any phase effects, check for victory or defeat, and then the cleanup phase. And that's it. So let's go ahead, have our first turn. Up first is going to be Hicks. And he is currently located, I believe, right there. So let's see what we want to do with him. All right, for Hicks's first action, I do believe we are... Oh, and we have the you may draw an endurance... Oh, do we want to draw an endurance card? Yeah, he's going to draw an endurance card. He's crazy. Let's... Oh my god, I've shuffled all this. Let's hope this is not a hazard. It's not. It's a pistol. So he draws a pistol. It's a card. He can equip it. Everybody pretty much has a... Well, Ripley doesn't have one. But anyway, he drew that card. That's in his hand. So we'll just keep that in his hand. There's no hand limit. So that worked. Okay, and he has a passive ability, which I didn't mention also. Once per turn, you can exhaust a card from your hand and re-roll Hicks' failed attack roll. So there we go. All right, his first action of 2 is he's going to move 4 spaces. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yes, the second he gets here, he can see both of these blips. And it goes from any part of that square to any part of these squares, and I do believe, looking at that. So he easily can see the first one, and yes, he can still see the second one around the corner. So, the second, after his first action, he moves in here. We see, oh my god, 3 aliens. Holy, oi, oi, oi. Okay, let me get those set up. Oh, that is not good. Oh my god, so there's 3 here, 4 here. You know what, Hicks looks around the corner and goes, oh my god, this is not good for his second action. He's going to move again. And this is going to sound kind of crazy, but we want to get a kill zone set up as fast as we can. So, because that's 7. Wow. So he's going to move back. He's going to go 1, 2, and 3 back to here, and that'll be all of his actions. Oh my god. Alright, that was Hicks taking his action. Now remember, his passive, or not his passive ability, his hero needed character reroll defense rolls, and he gets to get a free aim action on defensive fire. So these guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, yeah. Okay, that was... You know what we're going to do? We're going to do lots of aiming. Okay, that was Hudson? Not Hudson. That was Hicks. Hicks, not Hudson. Hudson, not Hicks. You know the drill. Okay, we've got Frost here. It's going to be taking his turn. Frost has the lovely flamethrower, which cannot be used for defensive fire. However, he can use his pistol. And so he's just going to go ahead and take 1 move to right here for his first action, so that everybody's open to shooting. So that's going to be his first action. His second action, he's going to take an aim. He's going to take an aim from 5 to 6. He's getting his pistol all cocked and ready. So Hicks has basically said, my god, they're coming, get back, get into position. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, we have 2 more characters. We've got Crow. Now I can't remember, I think, yes, this is Crow right here. You know what? Crow and Drake are both going to go ahead and take 2 aim actions. They are getting ready. So Drake starts off with a 5. So he's going to take 2. He's going to aim, and he's going to aim again. He's not moving. He's just aiming twice. And we have got... Crow's going to do exactly the same thing. He's going to go 5, 6, 7. He's aiming twice. Everybody is getting ready for the swarm. All right. That's all them going. Now we got to do something. We have a Ripley. We got Ripley, Newt, and Gorman to do something in for their actions. Okay, Ripley's going to say, you guys stay in here. I'm going to head out and maybe try and help intercept the the poor lost and trapped Marines. So she's going to take a move action. You can't move diagonally out the door there, so she won't be able to do that. She has a move action of 4. I believe everyone's got a move of 4. I should have mentioned that as well. Speed 4, 4, 4. Yes, everyone has a movement of 4. That's easy to remember. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. She's going to get out to the side of the to there, and just so she's got a bead on spawn point 3 in case anything happens. That's Ripley's 2 actions. She's finished. Up next is well, let's have. Is Newt going to do anything? I don't know if Newt's going to actually do anything. But Gorman certainly will. I think Newt's just going to give up her action. She could move, but I don't think she's. She'll just move back in here. She'll just move back 1 space and sort of hide in the corner. All right, we're up to Gorman. Gorman's got a couple of actions, and his tech value is 5. He's a tech value of 5. He's going to try to look at a couple of the blips over there with using the monitors and stuff they'd set up. So I'm going to readjust the camera a little bit. We're going to get out the dice tray. We're going to roll up a couple dice and see if he can get a 5 or less. All right, well, we know how successful Gorman is, so he's gonna be rolling up a die, and we're looking for 5 or less. And he gets an 8. So his first action, he can't. He's having trouble reading the scanners and figuring out how to operate things. What a surprise. We've never seen that happen. Okay, and his second action, he's going to try that again. This time he gets a 7, so you know what? He is completely unable to get a bead on any other aliens, so we don't get to look at any of those blips. Oh my good word. Alright, that was the Marines all taking their turn. We are now over to the alien phase. So we activate the aliens. Oh, here they come. Oh my god, here they come. Well, we do one at a time. So that's how this works. So basically we have, these guys are going to move 6. They're going to go 1, 2, and the second they get here, I do believe, this is going to be lots of fun. Second they get here, they are in line of sight to Hicks, and are they? Yeah, to Hicks. Oh yeah, they're in line of sight. Oh, hang on. Yes, they are. They're in line of sight to both of them, Hicks, and I believe that's Frost. So Hicks and Frost can have. Oh no, they're not going to get any. They're not going to get any shots on because these guys haven't moved yet. So 1, 2. There's a sharp corner there. 3 and 4. So whoops, what is getting stuck there? 4. So these 3 aliens are now attacking Hicks, which is now we can go into defensive fire. I almost forgot how this works. So defensive fire. Hicks has covering fire. Before firing defensive fire, this character can take a free aim action. Oh yes, he's going to go up to 8. Come on, Hicks. Alright, defensive fire. He's got a pulse weapon. Exhaust a card, and this character takes an attack action with this weapon. So, we're exhausting cards. First card we're exhausting off top of the deck. We don't look at it, we just exhaust it. He's going to be taking a shot at the alien swarm coming at him. Oh my god, this is brutal. And he needs an 8 or less. He gets a 3, so he blows away one of these guys. Absolutely awesome. We need to get rid of a lot more than one. So there we go. That was, now we can do full auto. We can do full auto on the same stack, and he will go ahead and do full auto, which means his aim dial unfortunately goes down 1, because every time you shoot, hit or miss, the aim dial goes down. So now he's down at 7. Full auto means exhaust another card, shoot again. Alright, he's shooting at the alien swarm again. This time he needs a 7 or less. He gets a 7. Whoa! Getting close. So he takes out the second of 3. Gone. And his aim dial, yep, dropping down to a 6. He's still in full auto mode. He's going to keep firing. Why wouldn't he? And boom. There we go. He uses another card. This time he needs a 6 or less. Come on, Hicks! He gets a 1! What a star. A star right there. Boom. Got rid of the entire alien swarm. However, it cost him in aim quite a bit. Now he's down to 5. That was the first alien swarm activating. We're doing pretty good. Alright, let's activate The second swarm, which is right here, of 4 aliens. They move 6 as well. I think they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Then this time, all of them are attacking Hicks again. Hicks has put himself in exciting range. Now, I'm not sure about this card because it says covering fire. Before firing defensive fire, this character may take a free aim action. Can you only do that once? I'm going to check the rules and come right back. Alright, I did a search on Board Game Geek and I cannot get a definitive answer. Some are saying they use it all the time, some saying only once. You know what? Here's the card, covering fire. Before firing defensive fire, this character may take a free aim action. I'm going to say he gets to do that every time he takes a defensive fire action, which is a gain right now. And so, before he fires at those 6 aliens, his aim goes up 1. That's how I'm going to rule it. All right, yes, he is going to attack. He gets to discard 1 card for his pulse rifle. And we're going to be rolling a die. He's looking for a 6 or less. He gets a 1. So, yep, he gets rid of 1 of them. Wow, he's doing a great job so far. And yes, unfortunately, the aim dial is just going to keep ticking down as he just keeps unloading on these swarms of aliens. Yes, he's going to discard another card. And he's going to go ahead and take another defensive fire shot. The continuous. It's 1 defensive fire shot, but you can keep using your, what is it called? Full auto. All right, full auto. This time he needs a 5 or less. And he gets a 9, so he misses. He misses, but he can he can exhaust 1 card. Once per turn, you may exhaust a card from your hand to re-roll Hicks' failed attack roll. He's going to discard this card. He's going to discard the pistol card. Does it say discard or exhaust? Oh, exhaust a card from your hand. He's exhausting the pistol. Discarding is bad because you don't get those cards back to the end of the mission. Exhausting's okay. So he's going to re-roll that failed shot. So he still needs 5 or less. And he gets a 6. So despite his best efforts, he blows it. Okay, we do still have, though, everyone that's within 4 tiles, or 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, everybody gets defensive fire. This is Frost. Frost is going to use defensive fire with the pistol. Now, the pistol does not take, you don't have to use a card for the pistol. And it always hits on a 3 or less, doesn't matter where your aim is. So, Frost has got the pistol. His aim is at 6. So he's going to roll a die without exhausting a card to see if he can hit some of those aliens. 6 or less. He gets an 8. Now, the pistol clearly says, after this character takes an attack action with this weapon, they may exhaust a card to make a second attack with this weapon. Oh yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to exhaust a card for Frost. We're exhausting a lot of cards, but there's a lot of aliens coming at us. The blips haven't even moved yet. All right, yes, let's not forget his aim dial. 6 down to 5. All right, he's going to try it again. He rolls a 5 or less. Come on, nail it. No, another 9. I'm getting rid of that die. Into the garbage goes. All right, that was Frost taking his defensive fire. Let's now go over to Crow. Crow has done a double aim. He's at 7. He's got the M4 pulse rifle. So he needs a 7 or less. Yes, we got to exhaust a card. Let's not forget. Exhausting card, 7 or less. Come on. A 6. Oh, man. I'm starting to sweat here. This is bad. He rolls a 6. He hits. All right, good shot, Crow. Yep, down to 6 or less. He's going to use full auto. Another card. We are burning through our cards. Come on, 6 or less. And he gets a star, which takes it out. We're down to 1 alien in that stack. It's still trying to attack Hicks, but everybody's defensive firing at it. We're from 6 down to 5. Okay, he's going to full auto. Another exhausted card. And 5 or less. No, this time Crow misses. And yes, he goes down to a 4. And I can't remember, I don't think I put Hicks. I didn't put Hicks down 1 that last time he fired. So he's down to 5. Pretty sure I missed that. Okay, that was Crow doing defensive fire. We only have 1 player left who can do any defensive fire. And that's Drake. Drake's got he's got at a 7. Now he has to exhaust 2 cards to use the smart gun, and then full auto would be 1. But to exhaust 2 cards, he's going to end up taking him out anyway. So yeah, we exhaust 1. We exhaust 2 cards. Drake is going to be shooting. Now the smart gun rolls 2 dice, and you take the lowest one. So he's got an aim dial of 7. He needs a 7 or less on either die. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? A pair of 10s. Drake, you loser. Alright, his aim dial goes from 7 down to 6. Well, there you have it. Of the 7 aliens, one of them managed to get through all of that defensive fire and is now going to attack Hicks. So, I do believe we roll a die. His defense is a 6. So, and he also gets a -1 to this roll for his Ithaca shotgun. Oh my god. And what does he roll? A 9. -1 is 8. -1 is 8. Is there anything else he can do? If a character... Okay, hang on. He's got body armor. If a character fails a defense roll, reveal a card. Oh boy. Alright, we reveal a card. So this goes to the bottom of the reshuffle deck. It's a hazard. We reveal. So this just goes... I think that goes to the exhaust. Oh no, it goes to the bottom of the draw deck when you reveal. Or does it? I can't remember. I think it goes to the bottom of your exhausted pile. That's where it goes. Bottom of exhausted pile. So he failed. So what happens? Oh no, you exhaust this card. So he basically gets knocked down. This alien has knocked him down. Boom, and down he goes. He's down for the count. Oh boy. Alright, that was all of the aliens activating on their turn. Wow, what a crazy beginning. Alright, whoops, as I bang the camera. Sure, knock it over. Alright, activate blips. Oh my god. Alright, we got to activate. This blip is on this tile. So we're going to roll 1 6-sided die. We're going to see how many spaces it's going to move. 2. Thank goodness. Oh, that's perfect. 1, 2. It's going to block all the rest of these. They can't get by there. And nobody's got line of sight to that one. It's going to remain hidden. Oh, all of these 3 are going to move this many spaces. 5. Well, that's good because they get stuck. Blips cannot move through blips. So this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, well, 4. This one will go, well, hang on. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one will go 1, 2, 3. So they're all bottlenecked in there. That is going to be the end. Oh my god. That is the end of that. Wow. That's the end of turn 1. I don't think we have anything else to do now at the end of turn 1. And that camera's been rolling a long time. Okay, draw motion tracker cards. Thank goodness we don't draw them on the first turn. And then we have all of the end of effect things. So bottom line is, Hicks has been knocked down. Hudson's not in this game. I don't know why I keep saying it. Hicks has been knocked down. That was the end of turn 1. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to be on to turn number 2, and we will be drawing 2 motion tracker cards. We don't draw any this time. Alright, we're back camera. We're going to wrap it up. Well, that was absolutely harrowing. Very first episode, we had 7 aliens coming. One of them managed to knock Hicks down. We had a lot of defensive fire, but we were not able to take them. I still can't believe Drake, 2 10s. Come on. You useless person. Alright. Well, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This Aliens, another glorious day on the Corp. We're doing Mission 2, Escape, and oh my god, this is going to be brutal. Thanks so much for watching along, and hope to see you tomorrow for the continuation.